Hey boys. Welcome to a video about the new and improved Muradin. I know I'm about 2 weeks late on his recent changes, but I don't care. Historically Muradin has been my favorite warrior. His attitude is all what you'd expect from a dwarf. Cocky, inspiring and always wanting to be the center of the fight. With the rework he can do that in a number of different ways. Previously he did no fucking damage. He had good CC, engage, and self-sustain, but he felt very one-dimensional. Now you have build variety. Build fucking variety. It's something that Blizzard lately has been gravitating towards when it comes to tanks. Johanna is a brilliant example, but more on her in another video. Let's start with the changes to his abilities. His Q now has a baseline quest to it. Hit 25 heroes with it, and it will pierce the first target, and every basic attack reduces its cooldown by 1 second. Brilliant. I won't go over his talent changes, because I'll have to name them, and probably none of you know them by name. I'll write my favorite talent builds in the description below. Now on to the new ways you can play him. There's the old mighty tank build. A little bit nerfed, a little bit buffed. The level 20 upgrade to Avatar is amazing. It gives 20 armor and causes your basic attacks to reduce the cooldown of your W and E. Nobody took the old version of it, so this change is more than welcome. Stone form at level 16 was nerfed. It now heals for 30% instead of 40. No big deal. Because of the talent rework you now have a solid E build that goes very well with a tank build. Take the E talent at level 7 and now your Dwarf Toss slows enemies 80% 4.75 seconds. The talent at 16 increases the range of Dwarf Toss by a fuck ton, and reduces the cooldown of it by 3 seconds if it hits a hero. Couple that with the level 20 upgrade to Avatar and you can spam me like a madman. This makes Muradin a real pain in the ass to deal with, especially if you take third wind at level 1. This tank build was upgraded, and now Muradin is a real force to be reckoned with, and cannot be ignored during a team fight, something that he did not necessarily suffer from in the past, but nonetheless welcome. On to the next build, the slow and stun build. I believe that with the recent changes Muradin is the only hero that has a build that revolves around stuns and slows. I know that sounds untrue, but bear with me. This build is all about consistent damage. It focuses on taking, give them the axe at level 7, for 50% increased basic attack damage to heroes that are stunned or slowed, which is exactly what your Q and W do. Bronzebeard Rage has you doing area damage that increases to heroes that are stunned or slowed. In simple words, you do a ton of consistent damage, and with Avatar you can be a real pain in the backdoor of the enemy. This is what the new Muradin is about. Being an annoying piece of shit in ways that feel different and rewarding. The next and final build is one that I've been playing before it was cool. It's the burst damage build. Out of all the builds this one is the least tanky one. Perfect Storm is a must, as is Thunderstrike at 30. Rewind at 20 is optional but useful, and Haymaker is the go-to choice. If you stack your Q well enough you can burst down squishy targets like no other. That's it for the builds. Trust me, he feels amazing. Obviously builds should be chosen with both team counts in mind, but build variety is a welcome change for this bearded fucker. That's it for this guide. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, and wreck as many chromies as possible. Bye bye.